Good morning. Happy Saturday. We have made it through a week, and let me tell you, for me, it's been a rough one. So, if you woke up today, congratulations, you made it to Saturday. I hope everybody is having a good day so far. I wanted to jump on. I made a video last night talking about how important it is for people that are released from prison to, not only have resources that the prison system provides to them to prepare them for life outside of prison, but also how important it is for family to ensure that their family members have the necessary resources to live a life, to be able to have a livable wage, to provide for themselves. But also, it's important for those that were incarcerated once you're home to, not continue to rely on family and friends, strangers to provide income for you to have a sustainable life. It's important to stand on your own too, and I know that can definitely be a difficult feat when you have served many years of your life in prison. And I know in prison, you oftentimes, if you have people on the outside, you rely on people to do so much for you. But once you're released, it's important for you to stand on your own too. And so there are so many companies that actually hire felons, large companies. And I'm not just talking about smaller companies. I know a lot of times, especially in Ohio and Georgia, it's a lot of small towns, but there are large companies in those towns that actually hire felons. You have McDonald's, Starbucks, Microsoft, Google, Coca-Cola, General Mills, Amazon, Walmart. I said that already, to name a few. American Airlines. So in Georgia, you can work over there. Pizza Hut, Facebook, Gap, CVS, Prudential Insurance, Uber, IKEA, Tyson Foods, FedEx, Chipotle, Home Depot, Dunkin' Donuts, PepsiCo, In-N-Out, if you're on the West Coast. Those companies hire felons. And so I don't want people that are released from prison to be so frustrated with family that's not helping, because you can still get it on your own. And it's okay for family to help. Family should help each other. But a lot of times, because, individuals that are released from prison don't have the resources that they need, a lot of times they go through this revolving door of prison, back and forth, back and forth. And, that can be a hardship on family. I can use myself as an example. My cousin, like I said, it was no fault of his own, initially growing up, you know, going to the detention home for not committing a crime simply because he wasn't listening at home. And, given not having a mother at home, father in prison, mother in prison, father in prison, living with your grandparents and not really feeling love, you want to keep getting in trouble. And I understand that wasn't him. And so it wasn't his fault. And so once he gets to become an adult, then it's that continuous cycle. This is what you're used to. You're used to being in and out of the system. I encourage anyone that's going through this or have a family member that's going through this to, number one, pray. Find something that you believe in. Really sit back and see what it is you want to do for the rest of your life, whether that's going to college, starting a business, or doing something else. Really figure it out what it is you want to do for the rest of your life and go to achieve that goal. Because that could have been me. I could have been on that end and a revolving door. And, I'm grateful for my parents. Like I've said, college wasn't an option. I absolutely had to go. But when I went to college, I didn't know what I wanted to do. So, I spent way too much time in college. I did not graduate college in 4 years because I spent so much time trying to figure it out. I spent a lot of time having fun because my parents were really strict and I didn't get to do anything. And so I'm out of the house and I'm losing my mind. But once I got to the point and I sat and realized, I'm in Akron and I've been in Akron for this long. I don't have a degree. I don't want to be here. Once I realized I didn't want to be where I currently was, I did everything I could do to get out of there. I mean, I was taking 25 credit hours a semester, and I had 2 jobs. Now, I'm not one that was afraid of jobs. I literally have had a job since I was 13 years old. So getting money and working and taking care of myself I've always been that. But when I realized I didn't want to be in Akron, I didn't want my life to end there. I knew that I had so much potential and I wanted to do so much more. I wanted to impact the world. I decided, let me knock this out. 25 credit hours a semester. Working at this point, my parents aren't helping. They're not taking care of me. And so I actually had to pay, some money towards my tuition as well. But I didn't allow any of those excuses to hold me back. And so I got to it. And so I encourage people, that are in similar situations. My whole entire family have been arrested, have been in prison or of something of some sort. But I didn't want to be that. And I definitely, when I was in college and I said, when I get ready to have a family, when I have kids, I don't want my kids to know what prison looks like at all. And so I was determined to do better than anybody that came before me. And so those companies I enlisted, look those up if you're looking for a job. But really find out after you get the job and you have some income rolling in, figure it out what it is you want to do for the rest of your life. There's now with social media, there's just so many different things that you can do to have a sustainable life. Now, it's not like work, it's not easy, but nothing is going to come easy. You have to grind it out. And also, there's a lot of people that have been in prison and don't know that they can vote. Don't know that they have the right to vote. And so I wanted to share some information on that. If you live in Georgia and you're not currently serving a felony conviction, so if you're out of prison and you're off paper, you've completed your parole or incarceration, your sentence is complete. Only thing you have to do is actually go register to vote. That's literally all you have to do. And so you're in Georgia, you are a felon, or even if you've served already 3 years of parole or probation, go register to vote. Go get your right to vote back so that you can be a part of the process and making decisions where you live at. If you are in Ohio, it's pretty much simple. It's pretty similar. If you are a citizen, if you're over the age of 18, if you are not currently incarcerated or currently serving a sentence, go register to vote. It's that simple. Go get your right to vote. Make sure that you are a part of the process in this country. Run for office. If you don't like the way that things are, run for office. You know how many felons? Listen, you see what's going on in the world today. You know how many felons are right now running this country? So be a part of the change in this country. Do something. Be a part of that. I don't want to see any more GoFundMes. I don't want to see any more people with their hands out. It's okay to help. And that's what I'm here for. I provide resources. But, you have to be trying on your own as well. It's okay to ask for help. It's okay to help people. It's okay to get help. It's okay if someone is helping you continuously. But you have to be helping yourself as well. As long as you're helping yourself, more people will be willing to help you. Now, it's Saturday. My night and my morning has been a little rough, and I have a little bit of anxiety. I feel like my therapy appointment yesterday was wasted because I care a whole lot. I really care about people. I don't like to hurt people. I don't like people being hurt. I like people, my people, having the things that they need. It's never my intention to hurt or blame or anything. I want to continue to provide resources. And so today If you are one of those individuals that I was talking about, if you have recently been released from prison and you feel like your family don't care, you feel like you're struggling and you don't have the things that you need, reach out. 678-358-3843. I will help you, get you put on the right path, get you some resources. Let's help you find your career, what you want to do. You want to start your own business, let me help you. You know, I don't want us to sit back and complain. I want us to do better. As I say all the time, let's be nice to one another. You never know what another individual may be going through. You never know if they're on their last string and the things that you say to them trigger something within them. You don't know that. You don't know people on the inside. So I encourage you to always be nice. Always give grace to others. God has given us so much grace that we don't deserve. We don't deserve it. We don't deserve half of the grace that he's given us, and God continues to forgive us over and over and over. He continues to provide for our needs over and over and over. So we don't have a right to not give grace to others. Give people grace and give favor where you can. Help don't always cost. A lot of times help is free. Even listening to people when they need to complain about something, that's free. So I encourage you to be nice, help others, give grace, give favor. Most of all, I hope you guys have a beautiful day. I hope that your Saturday is incredible. I hope that you are making an impact on the world. You're doing something different than what you did yesterday. Go do something. Have a great one.